Hi, it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my fifth update for Deck of Panning. This project was created by Emily of Emily and Max, and we need our deck of cards and the game board that she created. So you draw your card and you match it to the game board to give you an idea of what you should pull into the project. I've been working on the standard of 5 cards at a time, and I do have a rollout this time, so I do have my deck of cards over there and the game board, and so I can't wait to find out what it's going to be. But first I have to tell you how I've been doing over the last month. The product that's been in here the longest was for the 3 of Spades, and at the time that was a pencil. This is the Stila Stay All Day Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner in the shade Damsel. It is a very dark brown. My goal was to use it 10 times. The last update I had 8, and I've worn it 3 more times for a total of 11. So I've exceeded my goal by 1, and this is my rollout. It's nice and creamy. It's a little bit too creamy for me, actually, because if I put it on my lash line, it transfers up into my crease. So I really just put this in my waterline, and it works just fine there. So that's how I use it, but it is going back for now since it is now out of the project. Next is Jack of Clubs, and that is Represent Another Project. The project I decided to represent is an old Fantastic Ladies project called Projects in Panning. It's based on Dungeons & Dragons, and I'm still working on the prompt Gnome, which is an expensive item because gnomes like to hoard treasure in their underground lairs. So I picked a Lancome foundation. This is the Stick Foundation in the shade 210 Buff Beige Ivoire. I think that's what that's called. Anyway, I had a goal of using this 20 times. At the last update, I had 13 uses, and now I'm at 18. So I still have 2 uses to go. I didn't quite get there. It's not great for summer, honestly, and I've decided that stick foundations are not a favorite, so I don't think I'll be buying any more. But I should finally have those last 2 uses and have my goal of 20 for the next update. The last update, I drew the 6 of Clubs, which was pattern, so an item with a pattern on it. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in Captivating. It's a mini, but it still had the same pattern that the full-size ones have. My goal is to use this 10 times, and I'm up to 8, so I only have 2 uses to go on this one, even though it just came in last month. I think that pan is a little bit bigger, and with 2 more uses, maybe we'll see a little bit more expansion, but that would mean that this could roll out next time. Last time I also drew the 2 of Spades, which is out of control category, and my skincare is out of control. So I picked an eye serum. This is the Osé Ocean Eyes serum, which was in this project for a lot of last year. There it is now. It is a little bit lower. It's still going to be 3-ish months, I think, before I can finish this off. It has a roller ball, which feels nice and cooling in the summer, but the thing is, I'm not sure if the serum really does a whole lot. So I wouldn't buy this again, but since I do have it, I will finish it. And the last card that I drew last time is the 6 of Hearts, and that is a spray. The spray I picked is the Fine Fragrance Mist from Bath & Body Works in the scent Sweet Summer Kiss, and it is down there. My goal is to use this 20 times. I'm up to 15, so I have 5 uses to go. This will also be a rollout next time, so next update should be really good. I do like this scent. I think this one might be discontinued. There's jasmine in it and I think some kind of berries, so it is nice for the summer, and jasmine's one of my favorite scents, so I'm glad it's included. 5 more uses and it'll be definitely gone for next time. I did meet goal on my pencil, so that means I am drawing 1 more card. So I will grab my cards and wake up my computer so I can see the game board again, and we'll find out what it'll be that I draw. Here are my Harry Potter cards. I'm going to give them a few shuffles. My shoulder and tricep are a little bit sore because I was playing a lot of cornhole over the weekend. I grew up in southwestern Pennsylvania, and I've lived in other states for a while, and I had been living out of state for I think about 6 years before someone asked me where I was from, and I told them, and his response was, "Oh, so you know what cornhole is?" And that's how I learned that cornhole is actually a regional game, and most people don't know what that is, so I'm going to tell you. It is a yard game that you would play at picnics or a barbecue or something like that. There are 2 boards, each with a hole in them, that you place 27 feet apart officially, but if you're just playing casually, it doesn't really matter. It can be 2 people playing against each other or 2 teams of 2. Each team has 4 beanbags of their own color, and you're trying to get the beanbag in the hole. You must throw underhand, and you cannot go past the front of your board as you aim for the one on the other side. If the beanbag lands on the board and stays there, it is worth 1 point. If you get it in the hole, it is worth 3 points, and you subtract out the scoring. So each round, if one team scores 5 points and the other team scores 3 points, then the team with more points gets 5 minus 3 equals 2 points. You play to 21 points. And so that is how cornhole works. Over the weekend, I won 2 and lost 2, so that's not too bad. I don't play cornhole regularly. Anyway, that is enough shuffling. Here are my cards, and the top one is going to be the one that I'm going with, and that is the Five of Hearts. That's Ron on that card. The Five of Hearts is seasonal, so we're going into summer right now, so we'll see if I can find a summer product to bring in. All right, I am back. The card that I drew was the Five of Hearts, and that is seasonal. We're going into summer, so I picked a summery product. This is the Smashbox Cali Contour Palette. These are a bit warmer, so I really like them better in the summer, and with the palm tree on there, it's pretty summery. So here's what it looks like, and I just want to use the palette 10 times. It doesn't matter how many of those items I use in a particular use. It's just 10 days of using this palette. So we'll see if I can do that in a month's time. It might take 2, I'm not sure. So there's my update for next time. I'm expecting to meet 3 goals, so I should be able to draw 3 cards then. The first should be this foundation, which I should finally be able to roll out. I just need 2 more uses. I also just need 2 more uses on this little Tarte blush. That should be easy. I like this one for the spring summer too. And then I just have 5 more uses on the body spray. I should have that done in a week, week and a half. So this should also be a pretty easy rollout. So I have 3 new cards to look forward to for next time. Wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye!